In a vast demonstration of grassroots democracy in action, the latest stage of the Khalistan referendum saw an enormous turnout once again in California over the weekend. On Sunday, an estimated 125,000 Sikhs from across the west coast of the USA peacefully queued up in long lines outside the Civic plaza in San Francisco to cast their vote either for or against an independent sovereign Sikh state of Khalistan. With a sea of yellow Khalistan flags, the crowds enjoyed an atmosphere buzzing with excitement and communal unity. Several speakers spoke passionately to the gathered crowds, who relished the rare opportunity for the powerful Khalistan movement to publicly exercise its voice so far denied in India itself. Talk of secessionism in India is illegal, and several high-profile Khalistan campaigners who have dared raise their voices in the Punjab now reside indefinitely in Indian jails on spurious accusations of terrorism. So it's no surprise that across the Sikh diaspora and beyond the reach of the authoritarian Indian government, the referendum, organised by the Sikhs for Justice organisation, has been met with such popularity and enthusiasm. Already held across several countries with large Sikh populations, turnout at similar events in Canada, the UK, Switzerland and Australia has also surprised the organisers. Although the referendum remains unofficially recognised by India, every stage has been overseen by a body of independent experts to ensure the process has met all normal standards of democratic process. The organisers also hope to extend the referendum into the Punjab itself, where it will no doubt meet with fierce and possibly dangerous opposition from the Indian government. But the march of democracy has proven unstoppable across so many parts of the world, and the weight of people within the Sikh community, now clearly demanding their voice be heard by Narendra Modi, will come no doubt as a shock to the Indian Prime Minister, who has so far been keen to label the Khalistan movement as merely a fringe group of terrorists. With such an enormous turnout across the diaspora and family members of every age making the journey to cast their vote, it's clear the movement is far more than just a simple fringe. In fact, so much so that as polls closed at 5 p.m. in San Francisco, up to an estimated 50,000 additional people had still not been able to cast their vote. And so, as a result, a second stage of the California referendum has already been announced to take place on the 31st of March. Whilst Indian media are unsurprisingly keen to play down the significance of the referendum, the enormous turnout across the world and the likelihood of an overwhelmingly positive vote for Khalistan, the Indian government is likely one day going to find itself in an uncomfortable position in the eyes of the world if it tries to ignore such an unambiguous and democratic demand for self-determination. You've been watching Satellite TV News. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button to make sure you get to see stories as they're broadcast. And of course, if you have any comments or opinions on any of our news stories, you can comment below. Or why not drop us a direct message at message@satellitetv.com. We do like to hear from you. In the meantime, thanks for watching. For Satellite TV News, I'm Angus Scott in London.